The mango grove, the farmer, the curse, and the hummingbird! The sun-drenched fields of St. Elizabeth Parish whispered secrets of prosperity, their bounty overflowing into Isaiah Brown's soul. His wife, Amina, wove golden cornstalks into crowns of triumph, while their daughter, Maya, danced with fireflies in moon-shadowed paths. But amidst the joy lurked envy, a serpent coiled in the heart of Bartholomew Blackwood, the village's baron of barren hills. He craved Isaiah's land, a paradise he lusted after with the same insatiable greed he reserved for gold and jewels. Chapter 1. Shadows in the Mango Grove. The sun kissed the mango trees, turning their leaves into emerald jewels as Maya, Isaiah's daughter, spun through the dappled light. Her laughter, a melody woven with the scent of ripening fruit, echoed through the grove, chasing away the shadows that clung to the edges of the land. Maya was a wild thing, her spirit as free as the fireflies that danced around her at dusk. Her eyes, the color of the Caribbean sky after a summer rain, held a mischievous glint, and her laughter, clear and bright, could melt the frost from anyone's heart. But beneath the surface, a storm brewed. Bartholomew Blackwood, the village's baron of barren hills, had cast his shadow over Maya since she was a child. He lusted after Isaiah's land, a paradise that mocked his own dusty fields, and he saw Maya as a key to unlocking it. He first approached Isaiah, offering gold and jewels for his daughter's hand. But Isaiah, his roots as deep as the mango trees, refused. Maya, he declared, was not a prize to be bartered, but a spirit to be nurtured. This refusal, a pebble in Bartholomew's heart, grew into a boulder of rage. His pride, as brittle as the dead branches on his trees, shattered. He began to see Maya as not just a key, but a weapon, a tool to bend Isaiah to his will. His desire turned into an obsession, a poisonous vine that twisted his already warped mind. He sought solace in the shadows, consulting Bongo, the village witch doctor, a man whose whispers were as venomous as the snakes he kept in cages. Bongo, his eyes glinting like obsidian chips, saw Bartholomew's desperation and offered him a twisted solution, a charm to make Maya his. The charm, a mockery of a hummingbird woven with barbed wire and whispers of madness, was a promise of control, a cruel cage for Maya's wild spirit. Bartholomew, blinded by his obsession, agreed. The seed of darkness he had planted in his heart bloomed, its petals black and poisonous. Meanwhile, Gideon, Bartholomew's son, walked a different path in the shadows. He was a phantom in Isaiah's fields, his pockets always bulging with stolen mangoes. Hunger gnawed at his belly, not just for food, but for love and acceptance. His father, a man who saw weakness as a disease, had cast him aside, favoring his younger, golden son. Gideon, invisible and unnoticed, found solace in the forbidden fields, filling the void in his heart with stolen sweetness. He knew what he was doing was wrong, but the guilt, like a vine, choked his voice, preventing him from confessing. He became a creature of the night, a whisper in the darkness, stealing not just fruit, but a piece of Isaiah's life. This tangled web of desires, secrets, and darkness would soon come to an end, casting a long shadow over Isaiah's land and testing the strength of love, forgiveness, and the unyielding spirit of a community. Chapter 2. The Hummingbird's Sting. Bartholomew, his heart withered husk, crept onto Isaiah's land under the cloak of a moonless night. His breath, foul and heavy, mingled with the scent of night-blooming jasmine as he planted the charm. With a kiss colder than a grave stone, he sealed his twisted pact. Bartholomew watched, a twisted satisfaction playing on his lips. He saw Maya's madness as a victory, a cruel puppet show where he held the strings, but his triumph was short-lived. Gideon, his guilt finally outweighing his fear, confessed his thievery to Isaiah. Maya, a restless spirit even in sleep, felt a tremor in the earth, a disquiet that snaked through her dreams. She awoke with a gasp, the air thick with an unseen menace. The fireflies, usually her playful companions, had vanished, leaving behind an unsettling silence. Days turned into weeks, and a change crept over Maya. Her laughter, once bright as sunlight, became a hollow echo. Her eyes, once sparkling with mischief, now held a vacant stare. Her dance through the mango grove became a listless shuffle, her spirit trapped in a cage no making of her own. Gideon truth was sharp as a knife that pierced Isaiah's heart. He saw the despair in Gideon's eyes, a reflection of his own daughter's stolen light. In that moment, he knew that the darkness had woven its way not just into his land, but into his family. Anger, a righteous fire ignited within him. He confronted Bartholomew, his voice a storm cloud thundering with accusation. Bartholomew, his brittle pride shattered by the weight of his own actions, lashed out. He accused Gideon, blaming him for Maya's madness. But the truth, like a ripe mango, could not be hidden. As the accusations flew, Gideon, his voice choked with tears, described the charm, the hummingbird woven with thorns. Isaiah, his eyes filled with a terrible understanding, rushed to his land. The land, once vibrant with life, now felt heavy, choked by an unseen darkness. There, in the heart of the mango grove, nestled amongst the roots of Isaiah's pride, lay the charm, its barbed wire glinting in the midday sun. As Isaiah knelt to touch it, a searing pain shot through his hand. He recoiled, his face contorted in agony. The charm, bonded to Bartholomew's wickedness, lashed out, a venomous serpent striking its master. Bartholomew, his chest seized by a bolt of lightning summoned by the storm within him, crumpled to the ground. His body, once proud and arrogant, now lay a withered husk, the charm's curse claiming its rightful owner. And in that moment, as the sun, a triumphant warrior, cast its golden light across the land, Maya's eyes flickered. A single tear, a pearl of hope, rolled down her cheek. The cage of madness shattered, and with a cry, raw and pure, her spirit soared free. The curse, it seemed, had not just poisoned the land, but had cleansed Bartholomew's darkness, freeing Maya and leaving the community bound by a newfound understanding. The laughter that echoed through the mango grove was a symphony of joy, a testament to the resilience of love and the triumph of light over darkness. But the story doesn't end here. The land still bears the scars of the curse, and Gideon's journey towards redemption has just begun. Chapter 3, Wings of Hope. The sun, a benevolent healer, painted the mango grove in hues of forgiveness. The leaves, once heavy with the weight of the curse, rustled with a newfound vitality. Maya, her laughter a melody reborn, danced amongst the trees, her spirit a hummingbird flitting on the breeze. Gideon, his eyes reflecting the same hopeful light, knelt at Isaiah's feet. His hands, calloused from years of toil and guilt, trembled as he sought forgiveness. Isaiah, his heart softened by the sight of his daughter's smile, placed a hand on his head, his touch a benediction. "The land," he said, his voice echoing with wisdom, "does not demand punishment, but healing. We are its stewards, its children. Together we mend its wounds, and in doing so we mend ourselves." And so the community came together. They planted new seeds, replacing the thorns of the curse with the promise of life. Gideon, his hands guided by Isaiah, learned to till the soil with reverence, his sweat a silent apology to the land he had wronged. The villagers, once divided by fear and suspicion, found solace in shared labor. They sang folk tales under the mango trees, their voices weaving a tapestry of forgiveness and resilience. Maya, her spirit alight with newfound purpose, taught the children the language of the birds, the secrets of the flowers, and the stories whispered by the wind. The charm, once a symbol of darkness, was transformed into a monument to remembrance. Isaiah, his hands steady and strong, crafted a silver hummingbird, its wings outstretched in perpetual flight. He placed it upon a stone at the edge of the grove, a reminder of the darkness overcome, a beacon of hope for the future. As time passed, the scars of the curse faded. The land, nurtured by love and labor, yielded bountiful harvests once more. Maya, her laughter a familiar melody, led the children through the fields, teaching them the joy of the earth, the rhythm of the seasons. Gideon, his eyes no longer haunted by guilt, walked beside them, his hands strong and sure. He had found his place, not just in the community, but in the land itself. He was a son of the soil, a steward of its secrets, a whisper of redemption on the breeze. The hummingbird, wings gleaming in the sun, became a symbol of their journey. It was a reminder that darkness could not extinguish the light of hope, that forgiveness could bloom even in the most barren soil, and that the spirit of a community, like the roots of the mango trees, could bind them together, stronger and more resilient than ever before. And as they stood beneath the shade of the trees, their laughter echoing through the grove, they knew that the story of the land, their land, was not just one of darkness and redemption, but one of endless renewal, of the hummingbird's wings taking flight, carrying the promise of a brighter tomorrow. So ends the tale of the mango grove, the farmer, the curse, and the hummingbird. But its magic lingers, a seed planted in your heart. Remember, even in the darkest of nights, hope can bloom like the brightest Jamaican sun. Share this story, sing its songs, and let the hummingbird's wings carry you on a journey of your own. But the journey ain't over yet. Want to dive deeper into the vibrant folklore of Jamaica, where spirits dance in the moonlight and legends whisper on the wind? Then hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel. Every week we'll unveil new stories, from cunning duppies to mischievous jumbies, all guaranteed to make you laugh, cry, and believe in the magic of this island paradise. So what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and let's explore the hidden wonders of Jamaica folklore and stories together. Stay tuned for more.